to my channel. It's your girl, Chef Rambo. So I am back with another recipe for you guys. So today we're gonna do something different. I've never made this before, you guys. I'm gonna make homemade spinach artichoke dip. If you guys are familiar with what spinach artichoke dip is, if you've been to Applebee's or any type of place that you can get finger foods, bar food, you know spinach and artichoke dip is fire, okay? So I'm putting my own touch on it, my own spin on it. I'm gonna add in a few ingredients that I've seen on other people's YouTube channels. I'm gonna add in a few of my own ingredients. You guys can always tweak this. You can add more ingredients. You can take away more ingredients, but just make it your own. Don't feel bad if yours comes out different than how you anticipated. It's yours. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be delicious, okay? I use my hands a lot because I'm crazy like that, but I just want to tell all you guys I love y'all so much. My subscribers, you guys mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much for staying here and not going anywhere. I am well over 13,000 followers, so it's definitely time for a giveaway. So here soon, I say within the next few weeks, we're gonna start doing some giveaways and some shout outs. I love all you guys so much. So let's go ahead and get started on today's video. If you haven't already, make sure you give me a comment, leave me a thumbs up, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay tuned and you can get ready for future episodes. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Let's get started. All right, you guys are gonna start off with some spinach. We're gonna start off with some artichoke hearts. Make sure you get the kind in water and not the kind that are marinating in other seasonings. You're gonna need some cream cheese. We gotta have our sour cream, baby. And we need 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, mozzarella cheese. We got some extra virgin olive oil, okay now. And of course, we gotta have our Parmesan cheese. We're shredding our own Parmesan cheese because we fancy like that, okay? Minced garlic, garlic powder, baby. Gotta have that good old seasoning salt. It's a must, you hear me? We got some ground black pepper, baby. And our last and final ingredient is some onion powder. And this is everything you guys are gonna need. This is just a walkthrough of everything you're gonna need for this delicious spinach and artichoke dip. You ain't gotta go to Applebee's to make this. Y'all can make this at home in the comfortability of your own kitchen. You hear me? And of course, we gotta have some heavy whipping cream, all right? We gotta have our chips. What we gonna eat it in, okay? All right, so we have our extra virgin olive oil. We have 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. We are gonna cook this on medium-high heat, and we are just trying to melt our butter down so it looks like this. After our butter is all melted, baby, we're gonna go ahead and throw our spinach in there. You can use fresh spinach like me, or you could use frozen. I didn't rinse it. I didn't put nothing in it. I didn't cut off nothing. I just threw that entire bag of spinach into my pan, and I'm ready to go ahead and get started, okay? We're gonna go ahead and cover it. After about 3 to 4 minutes, this is how our spinach is looking. It looks almost cooked, halfway cooked. But you know, you can eat spinach whether it's cooked or raw. It's a vegetable. You can eat it however you want to eat it, honey. But this is how we gonna make our spinach and artichoke dip. We're gonna put in a little bit of minced garlic. This is about a tablespoon of minced garlic, and I love minced garlic so much I had to pour in some more mixed garlic, minced mixed garlic, whatever you want to call it, okay? Okay, so we're gonna get our seasoning salt up in this thing. We got our onion powder up in this thing. Now it's time to add in our black pepper. And last and final ingredient is garlic powder. Those are the only 4 ingredients you will ever need to make anything delicious. Seasoning salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. Can I get an amen? Amen, okay. Go ahead and give it a stir. Our spinach is looking mighty, mighty, mighty delicious and wonderful. So now we're gonna go ahead and turn our spinach off, and we're gonna go ahead and take our Parmesan cheese wedge, and we're gonna go ahead and start to grate our Parmesan cheese. I think, you know, it's really cool to grate your own cheese. I watch it on TV all the time, so to be able to do it at home is really cool. You could even get your kids involved, honey. You could get other family members involved who are not really familiar with the kitchen. It's just, you know, it's a lot of you gotta have a lot of elbow grease, but you know, it's good. It's a good, you know, learning thing. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and add in 1 cup of heavy whipping cream to our spinach, and we still have it on low heat, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn it up to medium-high heat. And as you guys can see, our spinach looks wonderful. If you guys could tell, the reason why I added the minced garlic a little bit later is because I didn't want that garlic to burn, okay? So make sure you put your minced garlic in when I add my minced garlic. We are gonna add 1 container of sour cream, and then we're going to add 1 container of cream cheese. Some people like to do half a cup or a whole cup. Honey, add the whole daggone thing in there. This is gonna make the cheesiest spinach and artichoke dip that you guys have ever had. Now, I could be tooting my own horn and speaking too soon, honey, but I think this might be the best spinach and artichoke dip I've ever had, okay? Now, don't get it twisted. Applebee's is fire. It's fire as hell, but mine is better, okay? So we have our cheeses here. All of our Parmesan cheese has been grated, and we have our prepackaged shredded mozzarella cheese. And like I said, just throw the whole daggone thing in there, okay? Now, I did save a little bit of the mozzarella cheese and the Parmesan cheese to go on top. So you don't want to use the whole thing, but just use about maybe like 75 to 80% of it, okay? And once everything is all up in there, we can stir it up. And when you do this, you guys, go ahead and either turn your stove off or turn it on low, because you do not want your cheese to curdle. Now we're gonna go ahead and add this 14.6 ounce can of artichoke hearts. Y'all can use and make your artichoke, hearts, whatever. You could boil them and do them homemade from scratch, honey. I did not have time to do that, and they don't be doing that at the restaurants. They make it out of a can, honey, so that's what I'm gonna do, okay? But yeah, and just make sure you guys get the kind in the water, not the kind that are marinating in the other seasonings, honey, because I don't be knowing what seasonings they be putting in their artichokes, and I don't be liking everybody's stuff, okay? Now look at this cheesy mixture. Artichoke hearts look so good in there. Our spinach, the cream cheese and the sour cream is nice and melted. The mozzarella cheese and the Parmesan cheese is nice and melted. Now we can go ahead and put this in our glass baking dish, and I'm just gonna smooth it out a little bit. And honestly, you guys, this spinach and artichoke dip is perfect for family get-togethers, birthday parties, events, whatever you guys are celebrating, bridal showers, wedding receptions. I mean, this spinach and artichoke dip was very, 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 very good. It wasn't overly seasoned. It wasn't under-seasoned. It was perfect, It was everything that I like in a dip. It had great texture. It was cheesy. It wasn't overcooked. Like, it was really good. It was really, really good. And it has spinach and artichokes in it. And those are kind of like healthy, So your girl was, of course, drinking wine like always. I cannot cook without drinking. You heard me? So as our spinach and artichoke dip is in the oven, I did put this in the oven on 375 for 15 minutes. And I took that thing out, and that's how it looks. It's not fully cooked. That's why it's not all bubbly and cheesy on the top, because I did not add the cheese on top yet, you guys. So before you add in your shredded cheeses, make sure you cook this dip for about 15 to 20 minutes, okay? Nice and bubbly on the outskirts, but it's just not as cheesy as we want it to be. This is exactly how you want it to look, all right? So now this is the fun part. I saved a little bit of the mozzarella cheese. I saved a little bit of that Parmesan cheese, and I had just a pinch of Mexican cheese left over from a few nights before, right? So during this process, all you guys are doing is just adding in a little bit more cheese on top, okay? You don't want to add too much, but you don't want to, not add any, and then you don't have that spinach and artichoke, look that you want. So just put a little bit on top, covering up those little green spinach parts that are showing, because it's gonna look so much better when they're covered up at the end. I'm telling y'all, this step is crucial to making this dish look amazing. You have to put the cheese on there for the last 10 minutes, and you have to set your oven to 400 degrees. If you don't want to broil it, I understand, because I burn stuff when I broil, but definitely set your oven to 400 degrees. Let it, you know, sit for about 15 to 20 minutes and then put this freaking dip in there and put it on the top rack. Even though, you know, as I'm showing you guys, I'm putting it on the bottom rack. Put that thing on the top rack. As soon as I stop making this video, as soon as I stop recording, y'all, I had switched it to the top one anyways. Put it on the top rack, 400 degrees. Let it cook for another 10 to 15 minutes. And baby, what did I tell you? Look at how that spinach and artichoke dip looks. Tell me I'm not the greatest. Tell me I'm not the best. I ain't never made this a day in my life, y'all. I literally have only had this at Applebee's. And don't get it twisted. Applebee's, I love you to death. Y'all's is fire, but this one is 10 times better. Y'all, this was so good. Look how creamy it is. Oh my gosh. Look at that cheese bubble on top. Honey, y'all know I had to get up in that thing and show y'all what was going on. Y'all thought I wasn't about to show you the inside. Y'all know I had to get up in there. Look at that. Nice and creamy and cheesy and flavorful. OMG. And let me show you. Ooh wee. Look at that steaming. Look at that high. I'm telling y'all, y'all better start using my recipes. There is no reason why y'all do not know how to cook yet. I have over 50 videos and tutorials on here to teach y'all how to make this fire freaking food. Now, I know y'all want to be the star of the show. Make this spinach and artichoke dip for your family and they will thank me later. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love y'all so much. Hit that like button, leave me a comment, subscribe. Bye-bye.